beautiful forest. It all burned down! No! Well, you might know that a tree is made of carbon and, when burned, this carbon becomes CO2. Pretty bad that that's in the atmosphere now, cause it being in the atmosphere leads to, you all know, climate change. But what exactly does happen now with the carbon? Let's find out.
You shall not pass!
What is the Elvish word for friend?
Melon.
Welcome to Stormcraft Labs. Your presence has been acknowledged. How may I assist you today?
This is our Stormcraft Labs utility computer system, also known as SAX.
That's me.
SAX, could you prepare the carbon cycle experiments?
Preparing. Experiments ready. Starting demonstration.
Here you can see a little demonstration we made. The tree's carbon is now in the air as CO2, but when a new tree grows, it can absorb this carbon again. When the tree dies, the carbon is free again. But carbon can also leave this cycle. When the tree is buried under layers of earth and stone, it will be compressed. Under enough pressure, it becomes coal. Without intervention, the only way for the coal to reach the surface again is tectonic activity or a volcano. For the next part, we need to leave the lab. Sax, could you please activate the teleporter?
Teleporter active. Teleporting in 3, 2, 1.
CO2 is not only stored on plants, it is also stored in the ocean. The carbon in ocean and atmosphere can exchange, and they do this a lot, but much of the carbon here is far below the surface and therefore cannot escape into the air and contribute to climate change. But the rising temperature actually decreases the capacity of the oceans. Also, the carbon in the ocean does not have zero volume, so through absorbing CO2, the sea level might actually rise. The oceans are not the only other part of our world to take in CO2. We covered plants already, but it really can't be overstated that they take CO2 from the air. They need it to function. It could actually be that more carbon in the air results in more growth and therefore more absorption. But plants are not perfect, and while constantly taking in CO2, they also emit it again. The only bound carbon is that of which the plant is actually made up. But then the plant might be eaten. Animals too are made from carbon, and they too emit it, and so the carbon comes back into the atmosphere. Except that it doesn't sometimes. When a plant or animal dies, its body does not magically transform into CO2. Other animals might eat the corpse, or it might be decomposed and become part of bacteria and such. Or it gets really deep. Coal might form. This coal does not just need to sit here. We humans got a pretty clever idea. What if we mine it? Then we burn it and release the stored carbon. There are many of these fossil fuels, like oil, gas and coal. They are essential for modern living. The downside? We release tons over tons of previously stored carbon into the atmosphere. The result of this is more carbon in the atmosphere, which is the main offender in causing global warming. Sax, beam me up.
Yes.
We have seen how the natural carbon cycle works and how humans interrupt it. To end this, I ask our best simulation to generate an image showing the world if we continue to pump enormous amounts of CO2 into the air.
You asked me for an image of mortar.
Just show the image. Okay.